everybody! I'm here today with a driving lesson on your use of signals when turning. In this video, I'll be going over the basics of using your signals when you are turning right or left while driving. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. If you look at your steering wheel and you look directly to the left of the wheel, you're going to see a lever. If you take that lever and you bring it upwards, you'll be signaling right. Bring it back to the middle to cancel that signal, and downwards you'll be signaling left. An easy way to remember it is that it goes with the direction of the wheel. If I was turning the wheel right from the signal lever, I would go like this. So I'd be going upwards. That's why to signal right, you kind of follow the rightward direction of the steering wheel. And the same thing goes with left, okay? Now I'm going to demonstrate a few turns, and I'm going to be explaining the basics of signaling. Now, basically, you should always signal before you are turning. Whether you're the only one on the road or whether it's bumper to bumper traffic, always signal. Number one, because in most places, that's legally what you have to do. But number two, because it's so much safer to be a driver that signals. It's as simple as that, okay? Now, the next thing that I have to say is you should try and signal about 100 feet in advance or more. So I'm about 100 feet away from the turn. I'm going to signal right. And I'm actually just exiting a parking lot right now, but it's still a turn. So you still have to signal even if you're not on a main road. Now I'm going to stop before I get to the sidewalk, make sure there's no pedestrians. And obviously you're going to do your safety check. So I'm going to do all my safety checks, come to complete stop. I'm good to go. Now I'm going to turn right. And you'll notice that when I make this turn, my signal actually turns off by itself. So with most turns, okay, with most regular right and left-hand turns, your signal should turn off by itself in most modern cars. However, there are certain turns, if they're not as sharp as regular turns, in which your signal won't turn off by itself. So you gotta listen for that clicking sound. There's no one behind me, so I'm gonna put my signal on so you can hear. There's a little clicking sound, tick, 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 tick of the signal. It's like almost like a clock. It sounds like a clock ticking and talking. And it's a sound of a signal. And if you still hear that after you've turned, then that means that you have to actually deactivate your signal manually, which is, bring it back to the center, okay? So if this person in front of me would actually drive the speed limit instead of about 15 kilometers an hour, that would be fantastic as well. I'm going to signal left because we're going to turn left as long as this person's not turning left, because I'm not going to follow this person for the next 5 minutes, okay? So yeah, let's just wait at the stop sign for a couple. Okay, you're going left. Yep, take your time, no problem. We're going to go right. So I signal right. There's nobody around other than this person. Look, they're still making the turn. Okay, anyways, I signal right, doing my safety checks, and I'm going to continue. Now that I can actually drive the speed limit, okay, note to everyone else, drive the speed limit, okay? It's as simple as that. I'm going to signal right about 100 feet in advance, okay? I'm going to come to a complete stop, check my mirrors, my blind spot, do my safety checks, and I'm going to turn. Now, a quick note is that it's very simple. In order to judge this 100 feet, okay, I use driveway lengths, or like property lengths over here, lot lengths, and I'll explain why. Because these lots, like, to me, okay, my dad's a real estate agent, so I grew up like hearing about property sizes and lot lengths and everything. But I know I know this area very well. I don't want to go into too much detail and reveal too much information, but I know this area very well. And I know these are about 40 feet long, the properties. So I mean, 2.5 property lengths is about 100 feet. So I try and signal about 2.5 to 3 property lengths in advance of the turn. Now, another quick note, when you are signaling before a turn, let's say I'm signaling and there's a street up there that I want to turn at, but then there's also a street that's like, let's say 20 feet away from me. Okay, you don't want to signal too early, because then people might think that you're turning onto that first street. So make sure that you're not signaling too early, because then people might think you're turning onto the earlier street than the one that you actually want to turn on. But it's as simple as that. I mean, signaling, the use of signals when you are driving, it's a very simple and straightforward thing to do. But what's crazy is that it's so simple, but so many people don't do it properly or don't do it at all. That's why I wanted to make this video. I need you to signal. Okay, if you watch my videos, I need you to signal. I need you to be a safe driver. I don't want to have you watch my videos as tutorials and then not use what I ask you to do. Just use your signal. It takes like a moment, and you will become a much better driver than if you don't use your signal. And that's it. If you like this driving lesson, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. What do you think about using your signal? Do you use your signal? Do you not use your signal? And what do you think, about the use of signals in general? Is it great or is it not such a good idea? Let me know down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.